Street is basically justice occurs from competing interests occurring, and right now there's just one interest in town, and that's the interest of the financiers. They're consolidating economic power. They now have control over our government through the corrupt lobbying industry. They also United versus Citizens, which allows corporations to give as much money as they possibly want, is actively disenfranchising people. The problem we're seeing right now is that capitalism is eating itself. Unfettered greed does not create the basis for people to be able to buy stuff, because when you're trying to pay people less money, well, how are they going to buy the products from you? This greed, which is represented on that street right over there, has just gotten out of control.
Now, we're going to talk about police liaisons for about 10 minutes. Okay, and we've got the guy who proposed it.
Okay. So, I proposed that as an agenda item this morning, so I'd just like to contextualize it really briefly. So the General Assembly of New York, who has been organizing for this General Assembly and has been meeting in the weeks leading up to, had a decision made that there would be no police liaisons, and that was the status quo of that General Assembly. And what that meant was not whether or not individuals could speak as individuals to the police, but that no one could speak to the police claiming to be a representative of the General Assembly or making decisions on behalf of the General Assembly with the police. That was the status quo. But I want to, I'm bringing this forward to make sure that to see whether or not that still stands for this General Assembly.
Where's the liaison? Whoever is the liaison, therefore, might be put in the position of speaking officially, which means whatever happens might somehow reflect on their future lifestyle. So that would be one thing just to be aware of. However, also having worked with UFPJ security, I know that having a liaison was very effective. I worked under Steve Sherman, and the bottom line is, there's at least two marshals here. Say hi. Yeah. The bottom line is that we had very specific training, and we also, the liaison, things went very smoothly. But again, I have to point out, that also means that when you spoke with the police, you were saying, well, this is what we will try to do, we.
I'd like to first mention that the police are working class people. They're just like us. They have decided that for their employment, they want to try to decrease crime or prevent it or help those who aren't committing crimes. So I really believe that we need a liaison because we need to reach to them.
Hi, this is Mike from the Technical Committee of the New York City General Assembly. This is Mike from the Tactical Committee. From my experience last night trying to observe and respond to the behavior of the police officers, I believe we were successful in occupying the space because we did not have police liaisons or negotiators. The problem with having official representatives who speak to the police on behalf of all of us is that the police can often identify these people as such and give strategic misinformation and extract the intentions of the entire group from this representative. And I think strategically it's smarter to not give information to the police about our intentions.
No one goes and talks to them. Nobody. For no group. Nobody's talking for this group. You're talking as yourself if you're talking to them. You're not talking for this movement. You're not talking for this revolution.
Yeah, I know we have a working group, which I guess is going to meet in a while, but there's 3 days. You have 3 days to affect change here. Tomorrow, Obama's going to make a speech and call for a new tax on millionaires. He's going to call it the Buffett rule. He's going to ask for the same tax rate as middle-class families. On Tuesday, you have a book coming out by an author named Ron Suskind. The book is called Confidence Men. It's already been excerpted in New York Magazine. It's in New York Times. It's gotten tons of media hits. You need to get behind a campaign to fire Tim Geithner. Fire Tim Geithner. Get behind that on Tuesday. Tim Geithner is the Treasury Secretary, formerly President of the Fed. On Wednesday, you can organize in anticipation of Obama's speech on Thursday, which will be in John Boehner's district in Ohio. As a backdrop will be a bridge that needs repair. You need to get behind Obama's Jobs Act bill now. Get behind Obama's Jobs Act now. In the next 24 hours, the media will tire of you if this is amateur hour. You need to organize the next 72 hours, 3 points. Tomorrow, get behind Obama's buffer rule, millionaire tax. On Tuesday, fire Tim Geithner. Confidence spend is coming out. You can get a media spin. On Wednesday, support Obama's Jobs Act. He's giving a speech on Thursday in John Boehner's district. Those are the 3 things you need to get behind right now. Otherwise, the police will push you out, in my opinion. But that's my